Welcome back, Rico Money Bags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And if you guys are curious about the money bag alerts, like our one for the good boy Myro, make sure you guys tap the link for the money bags mentioned down below in the description. But let's get this video started. Stick around to the end. We'll do some price prediction, technical analysis, but we're going to talk some listings. We're going to talk some things about the space from yesterday with Keith, Harvey, El Squacho, De Medici. You know, we were holding it down up in there and really saying some important things. But let's start off right here. We're up 3.7% on the day. We got the overall crypto market down. Remember that, okay? The whole market has pulled back. Remember that, okay? Now we're at $2.46 trillion market cap. When we get back above the 2.5 trillion market cap, things are going to they're going to heat up again, okay? So just take your time. This is where smart money comes in. And, you know, when the markets are fearful, be greedy, and when they're greedy, be fearful. Right now, notice how everybody's afraid and people are DMing me like before, and it's like we got to repeat this over and over, this deja vu over and over. And that's why I love that the guys did the space that they did yesterday, that Keith held it down for us, El Squacho dropping gems. We even had Harvey come up and talk about something, and something that Harvey said really resonated with me, and this is why I'm playing Myro the way that I'm playing it, okay? And I'm going to get into that in just a bit when we get to the technical analysis, but check out the exchanges, right? We still got a lot of room to grow. And, you know, we talked about the Binance spot listing. That is still, you know, something on the table that could happen. You know, we've already proved that we got the perpetual. So it's only really a matter of time when these things kick off. But we are super early on this good boy Myro. Let's head over to the latest and greatest, fresh off the press news for the good boy Myro. If you guys can come over here and give them a follow at Myro SOL, of course, that's on Solana. So let's get this started. Like I said, the team always grinding. So we got new listing on Coinstore. Welcome at Myro. So Coinstore, let's make sure we smash this up. 127,000 followers. So that's a lot of exposure. And we're going to be talking about exposure quite a bit when we're going over these developments on the X page. We got this right here. Myro never panics. He stays calm, focused, and rides the waves. I will be honest with you. Some of the things that Harvey said, it really resonates this right here with how I feel with the good boy Myro. He kind of touched on, you know, the Doge and the Sheeb and all those. And if you have not experienced those runs, you know, he said, he can only imagine what would it be like if somebody did not fade, right? If it wasn't the people who came later on that got to reap the benefits of the Doge and the Sheep. Because let's face it, remember that there was a lot of stories that if you put $1,000 into Sheep, you had to watch it come down almost all the way down to $1 before it turned into millions of dollars. And I think that's what Harvey was talking about. Of course, none of this is financial advice. Me and Harvey are not telling you what to do with your money, but I understand that story about is Myro going to be your story where you rode that wave no matter what, you know, just through the highs, through the lows, and you know, you never got shooken out? And are you part of that community, those Myro maxis that really say, you know what, no matter what, I'm not fading this one, because we know that we're on the left side of the halving. We're less than 30 days away from the Bitcoin halving. This is something monumental that's happening right before our eyes, and Myro is part of this history. You know, you're part of this history that's being written right now. It's really exciting times to be a part of crypto right now. I'm literally on about 4 hours of sleep, if that, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. We got this by the Trust Wallet. I mean, look at this. Notable mention goes to at Myro Squad. We've already added Myro to the Trust Wallet. Check this post below. Notice the developments. Myro has been making progress nonstop. It's been listing after listing, back to back, acknowledged by some of the greats, if not the greats, and we continue to make noise. And it is this community. Look, we got Phantom right here. Let's like and retweet this, replying to us. Okay, so this is not like we're speculating. They got to be talking about, no, replying directly to us. And Phantom has 500,000 followers. I mean, all this acknowledgement. We go to Trust Wallet as well. That's 2.7 million. Hold up. Let's just crush some numbers real quick as far as exposure. So we got Coinstore. You know, this just happened. 127,000 people finding out about Myro. You know, maybe some that already knew about him, of course. But now we got Trust Wallet. 2.7 million people hearing about, you know, our good boy Myro. A notable mention goes to Myro. We can't be ignored. And you know what? Just like Harvey, just like a lot of the other guys that have been in here, you know, through the highs and the lows, like Dr. DeFi, you know, coming in when the charts are red, no matter what, holding it down for Myro. That inspired me to be a part of this, you know, and make it through the trenches and make it through the lows so I can reach the highs and say, you know what, Myro's that story, because there are people who have that story that they had to watch their portfolio kind of pull back. Now, granted, I'm not gonna lie, my portfolio on Myro is in the positive. Those in the Money Bags Mansion, if you ever invested in Myro on any of those videos from when we very first started in the Money Bags Mansion, you are still up. Those who got in later, do you and you're might be in the red, because I see the comments and people asking me, do I still believe that Myro's, bullish? And of course, I'm still bullish on the good boy Myro. We got Bing X right here, giving us some more exposure, putting our hashtag right here. This is huge for us. Just a couple days ago. This is going to continue to happen, and this is going to bring more volume. Remember, the volume is going to pick right back up, and we're going to start sending this. So now let's get over here. We have the Trust Wallet one there, Phantom Wallet, of course. Now let's get to the prices. Is this acceptable for the good boy? Yes, we pulled back, but we've literally pulled back to exactly where our all-time high was. So we're at where if we made it to this before, we would have been happy. So I really don't understand people who are, really mad or, leaving comments and stuff all over again. And that's because you bought up here, right? And that's why these videos are important, that let's try to get 100 likes on these videos and we share this, because panic sellers are ill-informed investors. This is the support line. This is where we load up, right? We load up on the red over here. Of course, not financial advice, but the way we're going to play it, we're going to load up on the red to ride this wave up, because the markets are about to pick right back up. They're not going to stay in the red. And Myro's going to ride that wave. I see a buy wall. Earlier, it was just like this green buy wall. There it goes right there. People starting to snatching up. That's smart money coming in right now. And we'll see if we'll make a support right here. I believe that we won't go under that $200 million market cap. I don't think that we'll go underneath this previous all-time high. Can it happen? Yes. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Anything could happen. It could, but I really believe that most likely we'll consolidate in this range and break back up to go test to get into these all-time highs. Are we going to make, stops in between? Possibly. The markets are a little bit volatile right now. That's why you should only put in what you're willing to lose. So like that, you can sleep at night. Like that, you can go on vacation with your family, and you know that the good boy Myro is still going to do what it does. Now, check this out. I want you guys to know that I'm doing this on the daily chart. So when you're worried or you're stressed out, that's why I started it on this time frame. You guys need to zoom out. If we zoom out, Myro is making a support on, where our last all-time high was. So to me, this is super bullish, short-term and long-term for Myro. And we're going to go right back up to go test that 450 to go test that 500 million. I do believe that the good boy Myro will see and touch that $1 billion market cap. Now, beyond that, just like Dr. DeFi has said, even when we were down here in this zone, even he said, it's really up to the community. If you fumble your bag, you fumbled it. You just fumbled your bag. But how could we let go of the narrative? You guys see the thumbnail that I got. How cool is a thumbnail like that, that we got the developer, Raj? He's not going to fade the good boy Myro. I don't think Raj will fade the good boy Myro if the community does not fade the good boy Myro. And yes, we got the team in the background making the social fight. But right now, while the team is doing that, I think it's important. I think it's vital that the community continues to do what we have been doing through the highs and the lows. That's why even while Keith was going to go on a vacation with his family, he still did a space while driving in the car, because that's what it takes. It really does take this. So let's go ahead and layer the chart down for the short term for everybody zoomed in, right? Because, let's face it, that's why I get the DMs. That's why I'm getting contacted on X, on my comments on the videos, on my Telegram. But it's okay. That's what I'm here for. You guys got the Batman line. Talk to me. There we go. We got some consolidation. We see us moving to the right now. So like I was talking about, most likely some consolidation on this range. Anything above the 220, obviously, that's golden. That's nice. I like that. Anything above $200 million market cap is still really, really well, to be honest with you, with how volatile the markets are currently. But let's just hold on to this. Let's keep grinding, because to say that Myro's not going to keep pumping up to that 500 million, that 450 to go test that $500 million market cap, it's just kind of crazy. I don't think the good boy is going to fade whatsoever. Let's go ahead and layer this chart up a little bit more. Go down to the hour chart. So we see where smart money is starting to activate in the zone right here. All right, so smart money is coming in this section right here, and we're starting to see where we held on to this support, and now we're consolidating to the right. So seems like the good boy wants to hold on to this 220, and this is where we're going to start to apply the heat. Apply the SOL, apply the USDC, and start to build a buy wall. If we build it, they will come. It's up to us. If people start seeing a buy wall start to build up and we start going back to all-time high, the same thing's going to happen like before. FOMO is going to come right back in. It's really up to us. So if we hold like the Myro Maxis, like the guys in the Money Bags Mansion, like the ladies and gents that got in way back then, we're holding a line that I'm not going to give up my position. So you're not going to be able to come down here and reach my position. But if I want to start a separate bag, this would be the area that I would want to start to load up on Myro in case I missed it. If you miss, Myro becoming part of your story, like Harvey was talking about, like Keith was talking about, like I was saying, El Squacho, De Medici, I want those testimonies. And I believe a lot of them are going to come from Myro. I think Myro is going to change a lot of people's lives. So let's see what happens in the short term right now. We are looking good. We're getting listed. I mean, we're acknowledged by the big people, Phantom, Trust Wallace letting us know that they're keeping an eye on us. So things are still right on target for us to keep moving up. It's just a healthy correction. If you look at it on the daily charts, above our last all-time high. So that's healthy. We're just going to create that same pattern now above this all-time high and curl right back up. So I can't wait to drop that hype video when we go ahead and we're testing these all-time highs, because it will come. And I know you guys are going to go crazy in the comments, but go crazy in the comments right now. Don't only pull up when the charts are green and everybody's pumped up. Like, really put it in and put it on the day, every single day, whether the charts are green or red. Do it for our good boy, and our good boy will be good to us. We're going to go right back to these zones. Let's consolidate in here, and we'll see where we turn out as far as making supports right here. I really want to see this buy wall step back in, see the overall crypto market, see some green coming in. It is green. It's 1.2 up on the day. So this could be one of those days where we start to see the volume pick back up and, start to get into the green as far as the good boy Myro. We'll be dropping a video really quick, especially if we get back above this like $300 million market cap. That's that, round number, psychological barriers at 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, and so on. So 250 is the next target, 300 after that, but 1 billion is where we're really headed to. So continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is.